Hello, my name is Hayley Curtis. I am an area manager with Arbonne and I would love to welcome you onto this video. If you are here, it means that you have just started your Arbonne business. So this is a super exciting time in your life. So officially welcome to the Pulatano or More Nation. This video is all about what to do to get your business started, because right now you've signed up, you've got your consultant membership, but you're probably thinking, okay, what now? So I'm going to be taking you through some brief points just to help you get your mind in the right place so that you can move forward in your business. So my first point is getting your kit organized. So part of your sign up process probably involved getting yourself some products, getting your kit ready. And this is such an important thing about starting your business, because if you opened up a shoe store, you need shoes in your store. The beauty of having a social marketing business is that we don't have to hold stock or inventory, but we do have to have some products that we can share, because that's what we do. We share products with people, we share a business opportunity with people. So depending on how you came into the business, will depend on how much is in your kit. But some of the things that are really essential for running your business are things like your RE9 set for your gold bag, which your upline is going to teach you how to use these. So if you don't have one of these purchased yet, I would definitely recommend it. Something else that hopefully was in your kit was some nutrition. The 30 Days to Healthy Living program, doing that program is the best way to move forward. You may have also ordered some of the prep work range for the 18 to 30-year-old market, and also some basic makeup to get you started and get you going. So getting that kit together is super, super important. Maybe you're somebody who's come into the business and there really was no other option to get that money together to get the full kit. If that's the case, I encourage you, your first few orders that you make, put it into a workshop and utilize those host rewards for yourself to get yourself a gold bag sometime in the next couple of weeks. Number 2, which is really important, is becoming a product of the product. In my opinion, this is the most important thing with running an Arbonne business, because if you're not using the product yourself, you cannot authentically share it with other people. And that's what we do. That's what we do in our business. So if you're not using the skincare, you can't sell the skincare. If you haven't done the 30 Days to Healthy Living program, or if you're not planning on doing it very soon, it's very hard to then authentically share that with someone else. Another example of this is with your makeup. As you start, I understand that when you start a business, you might have a whole heap of stuff in your bathroom already, and that's okay. I'm not one for waste. Maybe you're wanting to finish things off, but as that shampoo runs out or as something runs out, replacing it with Arbonne stuff. So if it is available for purchase in the Arbonne store, you should be using that product and not something bought from another store. Simple as that. So for example, if you were wearing a lipstick and someone says to you, oh my gosh, I love your lipstick, where's it from? And you say, oh, it's Maybelline. They're probably not going to think that you're a very great Arbonne consultant. They won't believe your belief in the company, because if you loved Arbonne so much, why are you not wearing an Arbonne lipstick? Why are you wearing a Maybelline lipstick? So these are just some of the things that do come up day to day, which makes being a product of the product so important. And when you've been using the products, they are just so good that it just makes the whole sharing process so much easier. You're not going to be able to help but share these products with people. So please become a product of the product. Number 3 on your list is to book 2 launch dates. So your launch is all about celebrating this new venture that you are stepping out on. It's celebrating that you have pushed out of your comfort zone. It is educating your nearest and dearest, the people around you, what you're actually doing. because people are going to see that you're starting a business and they're going to have some questions. The launch is the best place to invite these people because your upline is going to be able to explain to everyone what the business is all about and show them how they can support you. And your launch is also going to be a place where you can put your feelers out and your upline can put their feelers out to see who's in your immediate network that might be a perfect fit for the business or for the products. So those two launch dates are really important, and the sooner the better. Do not put this off. I suggest booking your first launch within 7 to 10 days of starting your business, even before then, because as soon as that launch happens, you're going to start getting your business into momentum, and we don't want to postpone that. Just get in there and do it and get it done. Sometimes the best times to book a launch can be your weeknights because people are free, people are available. Sundays as well can be a really great one for getting people there. So book the 2 dates because the people who can't make it to the first one, you can filter into the second one. Or maybe you want to have one with friends, like really close friends and family, and then maybe one with work colleagues or another group of friends. So just have a think about your 2 dates and who you're going to invite to each of those launches. Number 4 is to decide where you sit on a scale of 1 to 10 when it comes to running this business. When I say this, I mean, are you someone who's coming in who wants to build to nation or region? Are you coming in saying, you know what, I'm going to do whatever it takes. I'm in this all out. I'm all in. That would make you a 10. If you're a 10, your business needs to look a certain way. If you're coming in and you're thinking, you know what, I just want to make an extra $1,000 a month, maybe then you're a 6 or a 7. So you need to decide, where do you sit on a scale of 1 to 10, because that's really going to determine how much you need to do in your business, because our paycheck is a reflection of our effort. So that's a really important thing to decide and to discuss with your upline, and they're going to be able to then cater your plan moving forward to suit your goals, because that is super duper important. Number 5 is that you need to first get a diary if you don't have one. I use my phone. I use Google Calendar on my phone. I think it's fabulous because it's so great with reminders and it's so great with color coordinating and all of that. But if you want to go simple pen and paper as well, use that system too. No matter what you choose, you just need to have a diary, because your diary is going to be a reflection of your business. With running a business, especially if, we've all got a lot going on. Probably a lot of you are watching this may work full-time or part-time, or maybe you're a stay-at-home mum to 2 or 3 kids. You're a busy person, man or woman. We are all busy. So it is so important to schedule in your Arbonne time, because if you don't schedule it in, it's easy for it not to happen. And if we're treating this like a business, we need to have that time scheduled in. So the things that should be scheduled into your diary are our trainings. So there is the Rise to Nation calendar, which has on it our training. So Tuesday night, block that out in your calendar. Tuesday night is training night. You will either be on a Zoom with our nation, or you'll be in person with your nation that you're with for trainings or Discover Arbonnes. We have a saying in Arbonne, you have to show up to go up. And that is just so important. The more things you show up to, the faster your business is going to grow, because it's these trainings and these Discover Arbonnes where we learn the ropes of the business. It's where we learn the culture of Arbonne. It's where we connect with each other. That's such an important part of what we do. We are a community and we are together and we empower each other. For example, things like the Discover Arbonnes. These are an event where we host them once a month, where you can bring a guest or guests who are interested in finding a little bit more out about Arbonne and how the business works. But let's say you didn't have a guest to bring to that DA, you should still be at that DA, because even if you didn't need the DA to bring someone to, the DA needs you. We need to be there for the other people in the room. And also at the Discover Arbonnes, this is where you learn your business chats. This is where you learn to talk about the business. Everything that I say in my business chats and when I'm talking to people about the business, I learned it all at Discover Arbonnes. And because I'm there every single month and you always pick up something new. So schedule that in. The other things you need to schedule in your diary is when are you going to be sitting down and doing your income producing activity? When are you going to be sitting down and doing your invites? When are you going to be sitting down to follow up with people? Schedule this in and color coordinate it. I put in all my different things that I've got going on. Social commitments, cleaning is in my diary, when I'm going to exercise, when I'm running my Arbonne business, when I'm working, when I'm volunteering, everything is in that diary. And believe me, once you start to get into a bit of momentum, that diary is everything. If it's not in the diary, it doesn't happen. So please make an effort to really schedule out your week. Maybe sit down on a Sunday afternoon and fully map out your next week, because this is going to help you be efficient and it's going to help your business to be consistent, because consistency is absolute key. We don't just do Arbonne for a week and then we don't do it for 2 weeks, and then we do Arbonne again for a week. That is not creating momentum in a business. You've got to schedule in the time every day. It's not a whole heap of time. Maybe it's just a little bit. Maybe it's 20 minutes here, 30 minutes there. But that creates a consistent business that is going to grow and it's going to thrive. Number 6, once you've done that, the next thing to do is to write your list. So you're going to hear a lot about lists in building your Arbonne business, because your list really is your business. So who goes on the list? Everyone. Everyone goes on the list. When you're thinking of people's names of people you know, don't make decisions in your mind of whether you think they would be a fit for the business or not, or whether they'd be interested in the products or not. Don't ask yourself any of those questions. Just write names and get everybody's names down on that list. Once you've got the names down, you're then going to go back through and put a B next to the people who you think would be a good fit for the business, and a P next to the people who you think would be a good fit for the product. And you can put an H next to the people who you think would be a good fit for getting together a few people to host a little product presentation. Once you've done that, you're going to be working with that list and your upline to move forward, and how to contact those people and how to go about that. Your list is not something that you make at the start and then never touch again. It's something that you're going to be continually adding to for the rest of your Arbonne career. You're going to aim to always be adding more names to that list. The next thing that you need to do is, once you've written your list, you're going to write your why. So your why or your vision, these are things that you're going to hear a lot of at Arbonne trainings, because your why is so important. Because if we don't know why we're doing something, chances are we're not going to do it for very long. When you're building a business, yes, we have a lot of fun in Arbonne and there's a lot of joy, but there are hard times. There are times when you are going to feel frustrated or you're going to feel a little bit defeated. And it's your why, it's your vision that you bring yourself back to, which actually gets you over those little bumps in the road to keep you going. It's also really important, because if you're wanting people to follow you in your business, you need to know where you're going, because people do not follow people who don't know where they're going, because we know they're not going to get there. So you need to know deep within you why you're doing this business and where do you want it to take you. And we've got some videos on this more that you can click on and listen to, which help you break that down to actually write your why. I would encourage you that once you've listened to that training and you've made your dot points, fully type it out word for word. Send it to your upline. They're going to have a look through and help tweak some things for you. Send it back, and you're going to do this back and forward until it's spot on. And this is going to be something that you will practice until you can say it word for word. My why, I can do it like that, and it is the same every single time. I think my team even knows my why word for word now, because they've heard it so many times. But saying that your why is always evolving. So as your business grows, your why is going to grow, and it's going to grow to encompass more and more and more people. And your vision, so your why and your vision are a little bit different. Your why is why you're doing the business. Your vision is encompassing a whole heap of things like positive affirmations and things you're going to speak over yourself of who you want to become. And this is something that you can also work on with your upline. I would recommend listening to the book Mark 2, MACH 2, and that's by Richard Blissbrook, and it is a fabulous book about writing vision. There's also an audio version available. The next thing to do once you've got that done is get 5 people, that's right, 5. Write that down, 5 people in front of your upline for a business chat. This is how you start your business strong. This is how you get into activity straight away. And this is how you build an income right from the get-go. Don't make the same mistake that I made and wait until you're feeling more knowledge about the business before you ask people to join you. I made that mistake and I probably missed out on a lot of people in the early months of my business. Start asking straight away. In your first 2 weeks of starting your business, get 5 people in front of your upline. Now, if your upline is not an area manager or above, find out who the next one up is that is an area manager or a VP and get them in front of that person. Okay? Because that person knows how to talk about the business and this is who you're going to learn from. So have a think about who are your dream team. If you were starting a business, a corporation, who would you want there at work with you? If you were going to be paid, full expenses paid trip on a cruise to the Bahamas for 2 weeks, who do you want there with you? These are the people who are your dream team. And these are the people that you just need to send out a text, get on the phone and invite them. That is all you need to do. You don't need to worry about explaining the business. And if they ask you to explain it, you're just going to say, you know what, this chick or man who is my upline, they know so much more than me. Let's get together and you can hear it from them. And it's going to be my training as well. So please don't let the fear and the nerves stop you from doing that, because I guarantee you it is the best decision you can make at the start of your business to get those 5 business chats booked in. So what do you say to these people? Well, you tell them, hey, I'm starting a new business with Arbonne and I'm super excited. You might even say, I've got no idea what I'm doing, but I'm super excited about it. And I can't stop thinking about you. I think you would be amazing at this because you are great with people. You are super successful. You have great communication skills. You are a really motivated person. Okay, you're going to tell them why they'd be good at it and then say, look, it may not be for you, but would you be open to just catching up for a coffee or catching up over Zoom and hearing a little bit more about what I do, because I'd really love to share it with you. It's that simple. You might have to ask 10 or 12 to get the 5 business chats, but no matter how many you have to ask, do it until you get the 5 booked in. And I promise you, your business is going to fly. It's going to soar. So the next thing to do after that, this one is optional depending on how you want your business to look, is you can book in some workshops if you like, if that's something that you want to do. So a workshop is where you get a few people together to share some RE9, to share some prep work, to share some nutrition, to share some makeup, and people sit around a table and they get to try everything and you get to tell them a little bit about who we are as Arbonne, what the business is all about. And these are really great things to do at the beginning of your business because it's going to get some clientele coming through your business, you're going to meet more people, and you're also going to learn how to talk Arbonne. So what I did when I started my business was I thought, okay, who are the people that are my nearest and dearest who would want to help me out? And that's what I asked them. I just asked, my sister, my best friends, and my mum. I said, look, I'm starting this business and I need to learn how to do it. Could you do me a huge favor and just get together, 4 or 5 gals, and I'll come around with the lady who's training me and we'll just play with a bit of skincare and makeup. Could you please, it would mean so much to me if you could do that for me. That's what I did, and I booked in my initial workshops that way. And then at those workshops, you learn how to do all that stuff. But saying that, if that's not something that you see yourself doing in your business, that's okay. You can totally have an awesomely successful Arbonne business without workshops, and there's many MVPs in the business who've never done workshops. So don't feel like you have to do that. But if you're choosing not to do workshops, you need to be asking people to take a look at your business. And you need to be asking at least one person a day. You'll get into that as you go through the training with your upline. You're going to become more confident. But yes, if you decide workshops aren't for me, well then you're going to have to get in front of more people one-on-one, because you know the numbers. You need to get in front of those people. So those are the top 9 things to do now in the first couple of weeks of your business to really set yourself up for success. And there's going to be a lot of new things that you're going to learn along the way. And I would just encourage you to be open-minded and to be coachable, because social marketing is unlike any other career out there. I was a teacher before I was a social marketer, and there was a lot of new skills for me to learn. But because I was open to that and open to the personal development and all of that, it's meant that my business is growing. And I'm really hoping the same for you as well. And on that note, I'm just going to finish with the value of personal and professional development. So yes, we have our Arbonne trainings that you're going to be zooming into or coming to with us, where we learn awesome stuff, but you need to be doing your own personal and professional development every single day. I recommend having a professional development book, which means like a book that's based on social marketing. The 4-year career should be the first one that you read. You should have one of those going, and you should also have a personal development book going. So this could be anything from something about communication skills or casting vision or learning to connect with people, and really investing time in that, because your business will grow to the level that you are personally developed to. And that is absolute truth. There is not a single MVP in this business who does not do personal development. It is so, so important. So please schedule that in and prioritize that as something that you do as part of your daily routine with your business. I'm going to leave the video there. I hope that you took lots of notes and that you are a little bit more aware of how you're stepping forward in your business. I would really encourage you to keep in close contact with your upline. Don't worry about asking lots of questions. Asking lots of questions means that you are working your business, and your upline's going to love it. We are all here to support each other, and if you're not personally on my team, I'm so excited to meet you at the next DA or on the next Zoom call. Make sure you come up and say hello. All right, guys, enjoy your next couple of weeks, because you're probably not going to be able to sleep because you're so excited about your business, and that's just such a beautiful time in your life. So enjoy every second of it. Bye.